Plenty of folks out this weekend supporting good causes and here to watch some Braves basketball. It's the Braves and the Clayton State Lakers here on the UNCP Sports Network. Habitat for Humanities was out building houses for local children, and the NABC supporting the American Cancer Society with suits and sneakers. Of course, we're doing our part. Matt Sabatis here with Brian Reed, my color commentator on the UNCP Sports Network. And Brian, the Braves, coming off of their first winning streak in conference play this season, they're starting to get into the groove of things. And the fact that it came on the tail end of a 3-game road trip, just icing on the cake for John Haskins' squad. They're taking on a team whose number they've had in the past. This Clayton State Lakers squad can probably be described as the most hot and cold team in the Peach Belt Conference. In about all of the major statistical categories, they're either top 3 or bottom 3. This team, Bryant, bit of an enigma.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that one, and I couldn't agree with you more. Either they're good or they're bad. There's really been no in-between, and I'm really looking forward to this matchup because last season, they split the season series. The Braves were one of the first teams to beat this Lakers squad when they were ranked 15 in the nation.
And now, the Braves, a chance to do it again and a chance to make it 3 straight. Let's go ahead, though, and take a look at that second straight win that the Braves picked up just a few nights ago on the road in Aiken, South Carolina. Back-to-back road conference wins for the Braves. And UNC Pembroke choked the Pacers defensively in the first half to take a decent lead. USC Aiken was able to make it a close contest, Brian, but going the full 40 minutes has been a dragging issue for the Braves this season.
Yeah, and that's been a real big problem for the Braves. Either they start good and finish bad, or they start bad and finish good, but it might not be enough to push past. So really just working on the season, that's something that they should fix.
60-54 the final in that contest, and one of the shining stars in that affair, as well as across the entire season always, Nyla Allen for UNC Pembroke. She hasn't been too loud for this team in a lot of metrics, but gosh darn has she been consistent. Over her last 3 games, she's shooting 52% from the floor with just under 7 rebounds a game. Not only does she bring senior leadership, but she's such a steady hand for this team.
Yeah, during this road trip, she's been averaging about 13.5 points, which is about her season average also. And so with that steadiness, along with 7 rebounds, you know you're going to get some production from her.
And then on the other side of the floor for Clayton State and the Lakers, Asia Grimsley. Now, this junior may not be as consistent as Nyla Allen has been in the past, but she's really been starting to come into her own in this first year that she's been able to play live ball with this team, including a great performance just a few nights ago against nationally ranked Lander.
Yeah, and that performance was 17 points, and she did it from behind the arc and from the free throw line also. In the game before that, USC Aiken, she dropped 22. And the thing about her is that she's doing from everywhere. She's getting to the free throw line, she's from the paint, and also from behind the arc.
Clayton State's out for blood after last year. Will the Braves give it to them? You'll have to stick around and find out. We'll be right back in just a few seconds with the Lakers and the Braves. Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Well, you're just in time for Braves basketball. Our phenomenal crew, my producer-director Trevor Williams, alongside Brian Reed. I'm Matt Sabatas here with you on the UNCP Sports Network, as we're now set to go with the Clayton State Lakers and your UNC Pembroke Lady Braves from Lumbee Guaranteed Bancorp. It'll be Brandy Robinson for UNC Pembroke to take the tip-off against Alicia Merriweather for Kalina Coleman's Lakers. We're set to get underway. The folks in black and white tonight, Leroy Thompson, David Fallen, and Amy Welgars, as it looks like we're finally set to go. Robinson and Merriweather to take the tip. It's won just ever so slightly by UNC Pembroke. 5 on the floor for the Braves. Nyla Allen, Alicia Hardy, T. Graham with it now, who spins it to Allen with Avery Locklear and Brandy Robinson. A step down from Allen, a near shot to open this contest up, just not enough power. Clayton State starting 5, bringing Asia Grimsley to the floor, as we mentioned during pregame. Tatiana Foster, Aberlyn Rackley, alongside Alicia Merriweather and Kieta Saunders. Top of the key now for Rackley, down low for Merriweather. Saunders wants to drive. That was a foul. That's going to be a hard hit on Saunders. She looks like something's up with her wrist. First for Robinson, first for the Braves, first for either side. Only a few seconds elapsed in this contest. Saunders wanting to inbound, skies it. Tatiana Foster, quality freshman on this team out of Atlanta. Didn't have to travel far to play for these Lakers. They had to travel far to get here, that's for sure. This is the furthest trip that the Lakers have to take this season in the PBC. Brandy Robinson, a fantastic rebound. She's been getting so much better in terms of those boards. Hardy can't connect on the first point today, but Nyla Allen, the offensive board. Pair of free throws incoming.
Yeah, that's another rebound. That's something that we also talked about in the pregame. They're averaging 7 rebounds on this winning streak that the Braves are on.
And the big thing that Clayton State is surprisingly poor out, we mentioned in pregame as well, is how they're top 3 in the conference in a lot of aspects and then bottom 3 in other aspects. One of the stats that they're the bottom team in the conference, defensive rebounds. They only average about 21 a game.
Yeah, if you expect to win any games at all, then that number definitely needs to go up.
You need to stop second chance points.
Yeah, and if you're looking at them, though, they're not a big team. So you can see kind of where it might be a little hard for them to get those rebounds.
That is understandable, too. Alicia Merriweather, the largest on the floor, standing at only 6 foot. And speaking of second chance points, both of those free throws count as such. So a 2-0 lead for the Braves. Saunders flips it to Grimsley. Saunders gets it back. Not much of a three-point threat, that Saunders. 2 for 13 this season. And that is where Clayton State is good. They're last in the conference in defensive rebounds, Bryant. They're 3rd in the conference and 9th in the country in offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that is how you get wins. That kills teams right there, those second chance points. It doesn't matter who you are.
So we're tied, and the drive from Graham sets Hardy. Look at Graham opening herself up on the back lane like that with a little bit of a cut, but Merriweather pulls down the missed opportunity from the Braves. Moving slowly now. Team out of Morrow, Georgia, coached by Kalina Coleman, a Clayton State grad herself. Asa Grimley. A little bit too hard on the push there. Another foul. Looks like this is on the fresh check-in, Valencia Johnson. Hoover, Alabama native, junior here for this Lakers team, and the Braves a chance to get all 4 of their opening points from the charity stripe, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to start the game by getting to the free throw line. You want to knock down buckets, but if you can start off getting to the free throw line and you can finish getting to the free throw line, that's a fast way to end this game fast.
Braves, a 71% shooting team from the charity stripe, middle of the road here in this Peach Belt Conference. And let's look back at that initial shot from Johnson, or from Foster, I should say, for Clayton State. Their only points today. The Braves can only manage one more off of some free throws. Look at this transition. Grimsley turned away, but a foul. They'll say it was in the process. So we've got some more free throws on their way. Avery Locklear.
Yeah, and if the game keeps going like this, we're going to have a very long day.
Yeah, it's already been a little bit of time to only go a quarter of the way through this quarter. So Grimsley with a chance now. 70% shooter this season, 45 for 64. Tack another one on.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing the kind of day that Grimsley has.
It's a chance again. Not too many fans pouring out for this one. It is a chilly weekend in general. And see if the men's game has a better turnout. Grimsley with a pair already. Top scorers on this team, 10 a game. And Hardy, wow! How'd she hold on to that? Finds Robinson. Nearly fixed the result of that one after it was almost a lost play. Allen turns it away for the time being. And Clayton State will inbound.
And Clayton State trying to speed up the game here.
That's something good on Alicia Hardy. She's not one to really turn the ball over a lot of times. Foster again, going down low for Merriweather. Great move across Robinson. I think Brandy might have gotten a hand on that one. But the Braves in transition. Locklear can be a three-point threat if she tries for it. Instead, is this an offensive foul on Nyla Allen? Looks like it. Making her case known, falling on deaf ears. So the first for Allen this game, third for the Braves this quarter. Still only a one-point contest. We've still gone a little bit of time without a made shot. Last field goal, though, was over 2 minutes ago. Step out to the far side. Another pass opens Johnson. Rather, Jade Hayes, my mistake. Another fresh check-in for Clayton State and Kalina Coleman's team. Hayes a 30% shooter this season, a 4-point advantage. And a great little pump from Avery Locklear. The drive. Unable to finish. Robinson the save at the baseline. Graham will reset the play against this 7-8 squad in the BBC. 4 and 5 in conference play. Allen opens herself up in the paint. Makes the shot with the left hand.
That was a great drive and left-hand finish.
Athletic from the senior. That's why we highlighted her in pregame. She can be consistent no matter what happens. Braves in a 2-3. Allen a chance to steal. No dice. Slowing things is Saunders onto Grimsley. Junior out of Marietta, Georgia. Tries one. Off the mark. Here's Graham, Hardy. Look at the cross-up. The feed to Allen. A chance for the reverse. What a way to tie it.
Yeah, the Braves are really starting to work the low post and work that paint area.
Nyla Allen responsible for 6 of the 7 points the Braves have brought to the table today. Grimsley on the wing. Drives through a double team, and they're saying this is on the floor. Is it on Brandy Robinson? Let's watch that move from Allen again. That was the first one, a little scoop up. And there's that drive. Beautiful moves from Nyla Allen. T. Graham, the perpetrator on that foul. First this game, 4th this quarter for UNC Pembroke. The next will be double bonus for Clayton State, and we're not even midway through this first period. Merriweather wants to take it against Drayton. She made the right choice. Double coverage on a press, but Aaliyah Farmer, another fresh check-in. Drayton, the response. Beautiful for Casey Drayton.
And the foul also, wow.
She'd been scoreless in 4 games and comes back firing.
And I want to say Hayes for Clayton State got caught on the foul also.
She did. That's her
Trying to box
first.
it out.
And we'll have a chance at a 4-point play when we return. 10-9 advantage for UNC Pembroke. Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
That girl in the front there, Casey Drayton. Big turnaround for the Braves. She'd gone scoreless in 4 straight games. And I guess they're saying that foul was after the shot because it'll be a baseline inbound. We were under the impression that it was during the shot, so there would have been a chance for a 4-point play, but Braves still maintain possession, and they can make it a 5-point play with Aaliyah Farmer. That's better than a 4-point play.
Yeah, way better. That's not something you see every day.
5-point play for the Braves. Chance on the near side for Merriweather and Clayton State. Merriweather gets it back. A beautiful little cut, and the floater doesn't take. Gets her own offensive board. That's what Clayton State is good at. Back to a 1-point contest. Graham, Swarm. Little bouncer to Hardy. She drives. She saw the opening and just wasn't able to make it count. Aaliyah Farmer, the second chance. 6 points off offensive rebounds today for the Braves.
Yeah, I'm liking the way that this game is going for both teams, really. Working the paint and getting rebounds.
Top of the key for Clayton State's Tatiana Foster. Saunders to Foster. Wide open 3 for Grimsley. Oh, that's not good. Braves weren't watching for that rebound and a jump ball. See that possession arrow favors Clayton State. Coach John Haskins a little frustrated, screaming out, go get it on that one, but Aaliyah Farmer. What great work she's bringing to the table.
Yeah. There's certain games, especially with this Pembroke team, that a lot of ways they have to win is by hustle. That is how they're going to get their points. That's how they're going to get their wins. And just offensive, defensive rebounds, play good defense. And so far, that's how it's working for them in this first quarter.
Talked about it a lot in pregame. It's all about the full 40 minutes, and that's been big point of emphasis for John Haskins and his coaching staff this whole season. Aisha Grimsley with a pair to make it back to a 1-point game. T. Graham, wow, that was nearly a half-court violation. Graham wants it against this man on defense. Drayton can't go 2 for 2. 3rd straight offensive rebound for Aaliyah Farmer. That's the tenacity you're talking about, Brian. The Braves aren't quitting, but there's Merriweather to swipe the pass away from the air. Merriweather, the Augusta, Georgia native, feeds Saunders, and now on to Foster. One of the best in the PBC when it comes to her hands. Leads the conference in steals, and a blocking foul on Alicia Hardy. That's a close call. They're going to have a conversation about this one, too.
Yeah, like you said, that is a close call. I think that was great help defense, though, coming over to not allow Merriweather to get the shot up.
At the speed of the game, to the naked eye, it seemed to be that Hardy was outside the neutral zone. I can't say for certain, though, or the... No, it is offensive. Look at that. Let's watch it again. It looked like she was out of the zone, and I was going to say from the naked eye, it didn't seem as though her feet were moving. But watching that replay, it definitely seemed as though her feet were planted, you were saying.
And how often do you see that happen in basketball?
An actual reversal on the call?
Yeah. Officials coming together and talking about everything that just
makes no sense.
I know.
But I guess Leroy Thompson and David Fallon had some good points to change the mind of Amy Welgars there. Regardless, first foul of the day on Merriweather. Each team with 4. T. Graham with a triple. Taking things going. 4-point advantage for the Braves. Near side. Delania Clardy. Mid-ranger has nothing going for Foster. And again, Clayton State in their phenomenal offensive rebounding skills. A little spin and a blocking foul. This one looks to be coming against Farmer. Double bonus incoming. Let's watch that triple again by T. Graham. It was just smooth. Smooth. Yeah. That's how you put that one. 38% shooter on the season, but it didn't stop her from trying it. Didn't stop her from making it either. Grimsley, 70% shooter. 2 for 2 on her initial trip today. Aaliyah Farmer tagged with 1 already. Still be a 1-possession game regardless of this outcome. Second chance, there it is. Already the drive. The former Charleston Southern transfer. Beating Ebony Stevens. Fresh check-in and the lifer Brave. Melanie Horn down to Aaliyah Farmer. The cross, the drive through 2. A lot of contact, no whistle. And a takeaway for Clayton State.
She ran into a big body down there in Shakoria Miles.
Clardy clanks it. And a defensive board for Stevens. She's in trouble, but finds Hardy under no duress. Minute 30 remains in this period. Horn! No, front iron. Would have been a great turn for the Braves. Look at this drive and this opening for Asia Grimsley. That's how you create space. That's how you score points as a team. Great job by Clayton State.
And Grimsley's definitely not afraid to put those up. She shot 6 of them last game and only made 2, but she's not shy from the field.
Final minute of this one. Ebony Stevens feeds Farmer to respond.
It's a great passing by the Braves.
One of the things that we've always mentioned coming into these games as the season's progressed is there might have been a little hesitation when it came to these passing lanes for UNC Pembroke, but the confidence is building and it's looking more and more apparent every day. That one, maybe not as confident, but it's something you can laugh about, and that's what Ebony Stevens and Aaliyah Farmer are doing.
Yeah, if you notice the Braves, I like what they're playing. It looks like they're playing a 1-3-1 defense, kind of try and prevent Clayton State from getting the ball inside.
Well, that was a different Ebony Stevens and Aaliyah Farmer than the one you just saw on your screen from their last play. And look at the little slip move there by Kieta Saunders. Shot clock is off for this period. Braves can take the lead, but they got to get across half court. Casey Drayton not able to get there as Alicia Hardy traveled before she passed it away. That's another interesting call. Still not enough of a vantage point for me to make it decisive, and I'm not the official, so I'm not going to say any different. Clayton State will head into the second quarter, most likely with a lead. Foster gets it back. And a chance for Saunders as the buzzer sounds. Nothing comes of it. And we head to the second period in a pretty tight contest. 20-19, Clayton State over top of your UNCP Braves. Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Definitely a back and forth first period for John Haskins' squad at the start of the second. It's 20-19 in favor of the road team. Matt Sabatis, Bryant Reed, our fantastic crew led by Trevor Williams here on the UNCP Sports Network. Be sure to stick around. We've got the men's game immediately following the conclusion of this one. And it should be just as fun as this one, and most likely a little bit more. The top two teams in that conference going head-to-head for some weekend ball. Today it's the number 7 and the number 18, Clayton State 4 and 5 in PBC. UNC Pembroke 4 and 6 in conference play, and it'll be the Braves to start this second period and a chance to take the lead. Nyla Allen sat out a good portion of that first period remainder. She wants to spin, doesn't get a chance to, finds Horn at the top of the key. Stevens had some great ball movement earlier, tries to push one up, gets her own board somehow through two, feeds Allen. Robinson, a chance from 19 feet. Nope, that's out of bounds.
Yeah, good job by the Braves. Rebound, swinging the ball, trying to look for the open shot, but sometimes you got to connect, especially when you have an open look like that.
Rebounding has been back and forth in general, and it's been fairly even. 10 for each. The only advantage one team has over the other is that Clayton State has one more defensive rebound. The Braves have one more offensive rebound. Top of the key. Nearly a travel from Rackley. Doesn't matter. She missed it. Bland, second chance. That ties that offensive rebound metric at the very least. There's Bland again. Not one the Braves would consider covering too much. She's only a 19% shooter this season on nearly 50 attempts. And that was a travel on T. Graham. Fourth turnover today for the Braves. Clayton State has committed just as many.
In these past few possessions, the pressure that the Lakers are starting to put on the Braves is really starting to get to them. A few travels and turnovers.
You can see there on that three ball from Bland, Braves defense was really crowding the paint in general. "19-footer, no dice. Randy Robinson, and an offensive foul, or I should say, no ball control foul. Either way, foul on Clayton State. That's what I'm trying to get across. Jade Hayes, her second. Let's watch this one again.
No? They called on the Braves. The ref pointed Braves ball and then called the foul on the Braves.
Boy, oh boy, we've got a great crew today. Brandy Robinson's second. Robinson nearly takes it away after committing the foul. And another one on the Braves. They've already committed 2, make it now 3 this period.
Wow, this is interesting.
It's on T. Graham, her second. Whistles flying. Valencia Johnson taking a pair. 17 for 40 this season, so the Braves could catch a break. Not on that first one, though.
Coach Haskins subbing probably way sooner than he wanted to into the second quarter.
Only 2 Braves with more than 1 foul, but that's the last 2 to pick them up. Brandy Robinson, T. Graham. Hardy onto the contest for UNC Pembroke. If that free throw would have gone, Jill Ebron would have taken a stance down. There's John Haskins looking on. as the Braves just manage to cross the timeline. Hardy running point. And a step in, a 15-footer, no good from Stevens, and torn away from Melanie Horn. What a rip by Taquana Bland. Drives against Horn. Horn commits a foul, and a pair of free throws incoming. Taquana Bland was all over Melanie Horn on that possession.
Yes, she was. Horn came down with the rebound, and Bland said, well, that's mine.
First for Horn, third for the Braves this period. So it'll be Bland to take some free throws here. 83% shooter, one of the top metrics in the Peach Belt Conference. And now Jill Ebron can take the floor, replacing Horn.
Yeah, Bland's been surprisingly aggressive since the second quarter has started.
Kalina
with the
Coleman.
shot and drive.
Coleman in her 4th season, looking quite content at the very least with her team's performance on what's now a 7-point lead. With all 6 points in this quarter coming at the hands of Clayton State. Ebony Stevens was nowhere near that one. I don't think the Braves were on the same page there. You saw before Hardy crossed over that Nyla Allen tried to set up a charge foul. She had a screen set, hit the deck, and I think Hardy was expecting that whistle to come as well. That's when she tried to go down court for Stevens. Zone from the Braves, opens up a 3-ball from Bland. And a timeout from John Haskins on Bland's 8th point. We'll keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network for now, but the Braves need to find their rhythm in a hurry. 9 points in this quarter, all of them scored by Clayton State.
Yeah, you couldn't say that anymore. Clayton State has come out strong in this second quarter. I guess during that break in between quarters, they had a little talking to, told them to pick them up fast.
You saw that feed in general from Merriweather to Bland, and that's something the Braves are clearly struggling with in this zone defense, it seems. We mentioned it earlier, is that they're crowding the paint a decent amount, but the 3-ball is really falling for Clayton State. They're 4 for 9 today.
Yeah, but can you really blame the Braves for crowding the paint? Coming to this game, Clayton State is not known as a very good 3-point shooting team.
Not at all.
Yeah,
they were 22% this season. That's the 3rd worst number in the country.
Exactly. So, I mean, you come in, next thing you know, that you said they're 4 for 9.
4 for 9 so far. That's already above their season average. They average just over 3.5 3-pointers per game. And we're not even midway through this second period.
And what's even crazier is what you said earlier. Bland has come in this game, and she said 2 of them right off the bat. And she averages about 7 points a game. She already has 8.
Braves trying to use that timeout to right the ship, and they can at least get across the timeline with ease. Alicia Hardy wants a screen from Allen, doesn't get it. Man on defense for Clayton State. Drayton feeds the elbow for Allen. And a drive from Nyla, the right-handed layup. Wow! Stands the test of time no matter where we are. Nyla Allen is one of the most consistent players on this team. About to eclipse double digits for UNC Pembroke. They still trail by 8. Little bouncer, near miss for Bland. Johnson with the shot. She's having a good day as well. Now 5 points. She only averages about 6 a game. The response doesn't materialize from Stevens, and that one was last on Clayton State. So the Braves will get another chance. Let's watch Nyla Allen's lay-in again. She knows what she's doing here, and there's that 19-footer from Valencia Johnson. Baseline inbound for Jill Ebron. Right into the hands of Drayton. A move into the paint. What a floater! What a great play from Casey Drayton. She's really pulling herself back into this game. 5 points.
Yeah, Drayton can fill up the stat sheet when she wants to.
8 points. The Braves trail was nearly 10, and nearly a foul on that, but Rackley comes up short regardless. What a break for UNC Pembroke. Hardy with the point. Drayton. Back to Stevens. From 15 feet out, Drayton has been automatic.
Yeah, she's coming. I want to say she's on the one shot so far, so she's feeling it.
Drayton already 2 points shy of a season high with the Braves. Went scoreless for 4 straight games, and suddenly she's back and roaring. A drive and a little push. Comes to nothing for Tatiana Foster. Drayton has the board and a chance for Hardy. The move into Allen. Oh, what a stop. And is this a foul on Clayton State? No, on Alicia Hardy.
These refs are not shy today about blowing this whistle.
There's Drayton's little floater, and a beauty as well. And then there was her 15-footer, a 4-point swing, all in the hands of Casey Drayton. But the run stopped thanks to a mistimed foul on Alicia Hardy. The Braves have committed 4 this period. Not even midway through. That was much the same tale of the first period. But now, Clayton State has not committed a single one. Not going to comment on that, just going to provide the facts and let you infer the story. Drayton the steal. She's got it back now. Casey will run point for a little bit. Sets the screen for Stevens. Ebron nearly travels. Coming up on a timeout soon. Drayton would love to increase her point total before that. Stevens again. She was open from 3, but they'll try Allen with 3 to put it up. Decent amount of contact from Johnson. If she had just peeled off a little bit, I feel as though that she would have had a good block on that one. She just went down a little harder and ended up getting Allen in the head.
Yeah, I can agree with that. You know, the refs are usually fine if there's contact, but as a defender, you keep your hands straight up. But once you start coming down, that's an automatic foul.
Each team having one heck of a day at the free throw line. Only missing 1 apiece, but Clayton State's made 4 trips. This is only the 3rd for UNC Pembroke. Aberlyn Rackley, the senior out of St. Louis, my hometown, went to Dalton State College, into the game as Nyla Allen wants to make it a 4-point contest. She does. Doesn't stop, doing work. Back to this 2-3 zone. Up top, Rackley. Down low, Merriweather. The high-low takes.
And that mid-range jump shot has really become Merriweather's thing in this game.
Averages just under 10 points a game. She's on pace for that so far, that being point number 6. Hardy a drive. A step up to Stevens. Now Allen and Ebron. The Braves love to pass it on the perimeter. Allen to the low block. Under contest with the right hand, and a pair of free throws incoming for the senior. Let's watch that jump from Merriweather again. She doesn't even need to elevate that high. It's just part of her motion at that point.
Yeah. You know, Rackley didn't really like that foul call too much. But, you know, it's a good matchup.
Well, it's, as I said before as well, the Braves were tagged for the first 4 fouls of this period. Now Clayton State has back-to-back ones. Again, not going to commentate on it. Just infer what you please from those numbers. Allen misses the first, so it stays a 6-point game. Majority of the Braves' points, I shouldn't say a majority, but a good chunk of the Braves' points. Now it's a majority this period have come from Nyla Allen. She had a layup just a little bit ago that we watched, those earlier 2 free throws and then the one there. And Merriweather does it again. She's been just about automatic. Only 2 misses for the 8-point scorer today.
And she's knocked down from about 17 and in.
Doesn't try the 3-pointer very often. As a matter of fact, only 2 tries this season. Hardy to Stevens through a screen, back to Allen, and now Ebron, the Braves with the same style of play. Allen wants to drive. She does so. That's where she got fouled last time and throws it right to Merriweather. You can see where that play broke apart as soon as Allen hit the low post. Clayton State swarmed her. She had no clue where to go.
Yeah, they want to cut off that baseline.
Braves might need to switch up the offense on their next possession. 15 to shoot for Clayton State, and a lackadaisical three from Asia Grimsley. She didn't have much contest against it. Really just tossed that one up without a care. Nothing against her for trying it, but that's just how it looked. Alicia Hardy comes up short. 7-point deficit for the Braves. 3/4 of the way through this second period. Opportunity up top for Valencia Johnson, or rather Jade Hayes, as we have an offensive off-ball foul.
Drayton and Merriweather were fighting for position down to that post, and it looked like Merriweather kind of hooked Drayton. Ref saw it, now they're going Braves will.
Well, you mentioned early on, Brian, that Merriweather's the largest on this floor, and that can lead to consequences or just issues down the line. Second of the day for Merriweather, and that's now 3 straight for Clayton State after the Braves were tagged for the first 4 of this period. Hardy, a little bit of swarm, but feeds Ebron with space to the low block. She wanted Drayton there, but Hardy was just a little more open. The senior Allen onto the senior Stevens. Back to the junior transfer. Hardy drives, 3 to shoot, under contest, no dice. Chance at the offense. There it is. Drayton ties her Braves career high. 9 points for the former Armstrong State Pirate.
And Drayton and Allen combined have the majority of this team's points right now.
11 for Nyla Allen, Drayton with 9. Aaliyah Farmer, the only closest one there with 6. And a Braves chance to make it a 1-possession contest. Alicia Hardy will slow her roll a little bit. We already said it, that the Braves are going to have to try a different offensive scheme after that play trying to center around Nyla Allen going low block. Didn't take, but that jump shot does.
That was a great pull-up jump shot.
Nyla Allen getting work in. 13 points. We still got a minute left in this first half. Grimsley to the top for Bland. He was deadly from 3-point range, but the Braves leave her open just a little bit too long. She put too much power on it. Chance to tie this if the Braves can get something. Jill Ebron can't.
Yeah.
Cross-court pass was too much.
A little too high.
What a little move to Bland, and would have been even fancier if Grimsley held on, but that's not the case.
Yeah, but Bland, if you're Bland, you're about 10 feet away from the bucket. You know, Nyla Allen wasn't really pressuring up on you. You got to put that one up.
Drayton and Nyla Allen responsible for a large portion of this Braves team's scoring output. 22 of the 32 points today have been off the hands of those two. About 10 seconds the difference between a shot as Drayton can't get it. Back iron. Shot clock off. Clayton State will probably go into the half with a lead, barring a Braves steal. 2-3 zone for UNC Pembroke. Looking for their 3rd straight victory after winning 2 on the road. Drayton crosses up Foster. A spin down to Hardiman. A fight. A fade. Nothing. And that's out on Stevens. 1.2 remaining. There was a lot going on in that play that could have warranted whistles before, but I think the officials just wanted to see that one play out and see how it went. And a chance as time expires. Not enough for Grimsley. So pretty uneventful end for the first half, but still a quality game nonetheless. 35-32 at the end of it all. We've got 20 more minutes of basketball coming your way. Keep it here. We've got halftime up next on the UNCP Sports Network.
Sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Back on the UNCP Sports Network at the half, a 1-possession deficit for UNC Pembroke Braves. Matt Sabatis, Brian Reed, our director Trevor Williams here with you on the UNCP Sports Network. We thank you as always for joining us. Glad you were able to take the time out of your Saturday to catch up on some Braves basketball. And Brian, it's been a mildly inconsistent game in just about all facets. The play for both sides, for Clayton State, for UNC Pembroke. The whistles were looking a little here or there when it came to the terms of whether or not play was clean or unclean. And when it comes to just overall performances on the floor, the fact that it's a 1-possession game and you look at the numbers, these two teams are fairly evenly matched at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and you said it right, just about everything. This game has been up and down in just every aspect. But honestly, these teams are ranked 7th and 8th in the PBC, so you can expect to see that even play. It's been a really good game. Most of the team's scoring has been dominated by 2 or 3 players from each side.
Like Nyla Allen right there on your screen. There she goes again. She's been one heck of a player today. 13 points on 4 for 6 shooting and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Then Casey Clayton, the other one that the Braves have really been relying on. You're right. It's really been dominated by just the 2 ladies, Drayton and Allen, but they're still getting good work, I think it's safe to say, from some of the other ladies on the floor. I mean, look at Alicia Hardy. She's got 5 assists. Ebony Stevens has a pair of assists, and then Jill Ebron has an assist as well. The Braves are moving the ball at a pretty good, consistent level.
Yeah, they are, and that's how you get points, and that's how you wear down a team, by consistently passing the ball. And in the same token, if you look at rebounds also, their rebounds are up there. It's 19-7 rebound total in Braves' way, but the offensive rebounds, I think, have honestly killed both teams, not really just one team, because both teams have done a great job of getting rebounds on their end of the court.
Team numbers out of that first half: Clayton State shooting 12 for 31, a 39% mark. Braves 12 for 29, a 41% mark. Clayton State already having a day at the three-point line compared to their season as a whole. They're 4 for 11 from distance, good for 36%. The Braves are only 2 for 6, which is good for 33%. Each team has had even chances at the free throw line. Clayton State has made just 1 more. The Lakers 7 for 8, the Braves 6 for 8. Braves have turned it over 8 times compared to the Lakers' 5, but each team has scored 9 points off of the turnovers. UNC Pembroke has a slim lead in the rebounding margin, 19-17, 11 defensive, 8 offensive for the Braves, 9 defensive, 8 offensive for Clayton State. In the second chance points, as you mentioned, Brian, 12-10 in favor of Clayton State. The Braves have had just a little bit more production off of their bench, highlighted by girls like Casey Drayton, 15-14 in favor of UNC Pembroke. UNCP 14-8 in the lead in terms of paint points, and then points on the fast break, 7-3 in favor of the Braves. 9 assists for UNC Pembroke, 7 for Clayton State. The Lakers have stolen it away 4 times. The Braves have only done so once, and 1 block for the Lakers. That one was just a little bit before the end of the half. The Braves have yet to get one of their own. Clayton State outscored UNC Pembroke 20-19 in the first period, 15-13 in the second period, so it's only a 1-possession game. We've changed leads 5 times. We've been tied 3 times. We've been tied for about 2.5 minutes throughout this contest. It is back and forth. It's exciting, and it's still got 20 more minutes. We'll step aside. Be right back with a little bit more halftime coming your way on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Back on the UNCP Sports Network at the half. It's a one-possession lead for the visiting the visiting Lakers, I should say, from Clayton State. We're going to take you around the Peach Belt Conference real quick. In Georgia College Bobcats, a slim lead over the number 25 ranked North Georgia Nighthawks, 40-36, about 2 minutes into the third quarter down in Georgia. Halftime between the Flagler Saints and the Francis Marion Patriots, and a 10-point lead for Flagler in that contest down in Florence, South Carolina. Halftime between Columbus State and Young Harris in Young Harris, Georgia. But the Cougars, a phenomenal lead on the road, 12 points at the half. USC Aiken and Lander going toe-to-toe in a matchup against an winless team in USC Aiken and a nationally ranked team in Lander. And USC Aiken is making it a contest, 40-37 at the half. Nationally ranked Lander is on top of the winless USC Aiken Pacers. One-game final in the Peach Belt Conference. Georgia Southwestern defeating Augusta University 64-52. The Hurricanes are now 2-9 in the Peach Belt Conference, while Augusta is 1-10 in the Peach Belt Conference. That's a quick spin around the PBC. We'll step aside. When we come back, we've got the second half coming your way. Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Well, only a 3-point game at the end of the first half. Each team trying to pick up conference win number 5. And it's all happening here on Lumbee Guaranty Bank Court. And of course, as always, on the UNCP Sports Network. That spot is Brian Reed here for you. Our producer and director, Trevor Williams, here with us. We thank you, as always, for taking time out of your Saturday to catch up on Braves basketball. John Haskins' squad most likely had a lot to talk about in the locker room. This Clayton State team is mildly surprising compared to the numbers they brought to the table in that first half. Bryant, that three-point shooting is obviously an outlier compared to the season.
Oh, you can say that again. This Lakers team came in just putting the ball up. Simply stated, they came putting the ball up from behind the arc, and they're taking advantage of what the Braves thought would be their advantage in protecting the post.
It'll be Asia Grimsley to inbound. The five on the floor for the Braves starting this half. Robinson, Allen, Graham, Hardy, and Locklear. Grimsley, Saunders, Foster, Rackley, and Merriweather for Clayton State. Near side, this is Saunders. Little bouncer down low for Merriweather, and that's a 3-second violation on the junior Alicia Merriweather.
Not even 20 seconds into the quarter.
Little quick old turnover, I guess. Sixth of the day for Clayton State, but they don't stop the press, and that's a wise move. If I'm Kalina Coleman, don't want to lay off from my team's defensive prowess. Graham. Foster sends it away, and that's something the PBC steals leader is phenomenal at. Getting her hands in on passes that most people wouldn't even be able to reach.
She's real good at reading the passing lanes and jumping them before the ball can get there.
Foster averages just over 3 steals a game. That's one of the top marks in the country. But that's Merriweather breaking that play up as we reach a jump ball in the possession arrow, favoring UNC Pembroke. Braves will only have a small sliver of time to put it up, though. Locklear to trigger, 9:21 remaining in the quarter. And junior Avery scans, finds Hardy. She's got to put it up quick, sees the time, tries for it, no good. Braves didn't regroup enough to pull down a rebound, and it's Clayton State's chance to try and increase on this one-possession lead. Far side, Grimsley. Met by Robinson. And an opening for Rackley. Back iron. Look at that move and that strength from Avery Locklear to break up that rebound opportunity.
Yeah, she fought her way in there.
Braves a slim advantage in the rebounding category, 20-18. They picked up 12 defensively. Graham under stress from Foster. That one doesn't take, and it's into the hands of Merriweather. Minute and a half into this quarter, no one scored. Grimsley travels.
That's about the third or fourth traveling call that we've seen in this game. I believe it's the first on Clayton State, but these refs are not playing in games today. They are making sure that they are dotting their I's and crossing their T's.
Well, we're definitely lacking a lot of clean play and consistency in general from both sides. So Grimsley will hit the bench, and Taquana Bland, junior out of Williamston, North Carolina, onto the floor. T. Graham takes the inbound. Has a screen from Robinson, but she's still not able to get across. Double team feeds Robinson, who feeds Hardy, who can't make the J. Nyla Allen, the second chance. Wow. Under such contest. Nyla Allen, point number 15. Coast to coast, a chance for Bland. No. Gets it back. Go again. And that's where Bland can get you. Just a little too much oomph on it, and a foul on UNC Pembroke. Who's this going to be on? Hardy. No, Avery Locklear. There was Nyla Allen again. Consistent day she's been having. 5 for 7 from the floor, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Locklear picking up her second, and she's off. Replaced by Jill Ebron. Casey Drayton also onto the floor. And Rackley takes the inbound. Foster gets it right back. This is a foul on Ebron.
Yeah, it's Foster trying to go baseline. Ebron kind of gave her a little push, shove her towards the baseline.
Waiting on the inbound pass. 2 fouls for UNC Pembroke this period. Merriweather wants the jumper against Allen. Tries for the paint shot, but It's a pair at the line anyway. Nyla Allen's probably going to get charged with this one. No. On Jillian Ebron again.
Yeah, it looked like she kind of reached in and got the arm from Meriwether. Yep.
Did for just a second, and that's all it takes. Second for Ebron, third for the Braves this period. Clayton State still scoreless in this third quarter. Even with all these chances from ladies like Meriwether. That's her first trip today. So a 2-point game. Allen across under contest, slips past the pair to open Drayton. T. Graham through a screen. Hardy had a chance at a 3-ball there. What a spin move. The drive to the low block. No, she wasn't able to get there. They're going to say this was on the floor. I think they will. Gietta Saunders.
And Hardy's not so reluctant to take that outside jump shot. She'd much rather have a 15-foot pull-up jumper or try to work it in to get a better shot.
First for Saunders, first for Clayton State. Allen wants to fade. And they're saying a push-off on Rackley. First for Rackley, the St. Louis, Missouri native. Or third on Rackley, rather. Let's watch it again. You can see the foot kind of lean into it. She picked up her foot with it, so that's understandable. Hardy opens herself up on the wing. No good. Jillian Ebron unable to haul it in. Cross court, finds Saunders. Feeds Johnson again. The little jump stop in the push. Good little finish there for Saunders. Johnson, rather. Here's Allen again. Hands it off to T. Graham. Graham only 3 points on the day. Single 3-ball to her credit. Immediately stolen by Bland. Alicia Hardy was trying to feed Casey Drayton. Foster up top for Johnson. Valencia Johnson can't make. Defensive board for the Braves, number 13 on the day. 4-point contest. Jill Ebron with it. Drives. Pushes one up, no good. Second chance, Hardy can't connect. Third chance for Alicia, and one.
That was a great putback by Alicia Hardy. And you know what? For that first rebound, there was just not a Laker in sight. She was just down there by herself, and she missed the first one, got the second one. Got an ample foul.
Third chance right there. After the initial miss in the first rebound by Hardy, then the second time around to make it third chance. 14 second chance points for the Braves. Hardy, her first make from the floor after starting today 0 for 9. Comes up empty on the free throw. One possession game coming up on the midway point of this third quarter. Through a screen, a drive for Saunders. Move up top, Foster wants to fade at the elbow. Instead, Saunders gets it right back to Foster. Meriwether's got 5. This is going to be a shot clock violation. No, just in time for Valencia Johnson. Nothing comes of it, though. T. Graham feeds Aaliyah Farmer, who's fresh onto the floor. Farmer had a great 5-point swing with a 3-ball and a pair as Drayton gets it turned away by Meriwether. And a foul. Good turnaround for Clayton State. Casey Drayton was sent out of sorts and was not able to recover.
Yeah, she just, once she got the ball, she kind of looked a little confused, didn't know if she wanted to shoot or pass, and then once it got tipped, it just went all downhill from there.
Let's watch this one again. Already the block, and yeah, Drayton was not able to fully control those arms. And a conversation with John Haskins. They were lined up for free throws. But John Haskins said, hey, that's only 4 fouls on our side. So it's an inbound in front of his own bench. Top side for Taquana Bland. Saunders wanted to drive, gets it to Valencia Johnson. Brittany Hardiman tries from 19 feet out and somehow. Sure.
Somehow is correct. That was very hard off the back.
That looked like a lob pass more than a shot, but a bucket's a bucket.
Yeah.
Farmer somehow holds on. She's double teamed in the back court and a timeout by John Haskins. We'll step aside as the Braves trail by 4, 40-36. Keep it here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Braves trying to make it 3 straight on their first winning streak since conference play started. Back-to-back W's on the road, and America's Georgia against Georgia Southwestern, and Aiken, South Carolina against USC Aiken. And they're trying to make it a 3rd straight against a team that doesn't do so well on the road. This Clayton State team has lost 3 straight road contests in the PBC. They've only won 1 road game in an offensive foul on Jill Ebron.
Looked like Casey Drayton wasn't set. Ebron tried to go around that big and kind of bumped Foster off her cutoff angle.
Thank you, Brian. On Drayton, her 2nd. Not on Ebron, but offensive, so it won't be free throws as we've got another timeout signaled. We'll step aside again. Be back in just a second here on the UNCP Sports Network.
Ever wondered why our sponsor, Lumberton Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC, has such a long name? One reason is the tremendous variety of cars and trucks they offer to meet every need. Great-looking Chevrolets, Buicks, Cadillacs, and even GMC SUVs and trucks. They have everything from budget vehicles to the top-of-the-line Cadillacs. So why would you shop anywhere else? Try their quick lube, and while your vehicle is being serviced, you can see for yourself. They are located next to Lumberton High School.
When UNC Pembroke athletes train and compete, Scotland Healthcare System will be a part of the team as the official healthcare provider for UNCP athletics. Led by Ortho Carolina Scotland orthopedic physician Dr. Richard Alexander, their specialist will cover every football and men's basketball game. From practice drills to kickoff and tip-off, Scotland's medical experts will oversee training staff operations. It's one more way Scotland Healthcare is keeping its commitment to be there for the region, delivering closer care that's better by far.
Braves needed to be clean for these next 4:48. Free throws have already been a little bit of a pain. 8 for 10 is Clayton State. And they've been gifted the double bonus. 5:15 into this 3rd quarter. Matt Sabatis, Bryant Reed with you on the UNCP Sports Network. Asia Grimsley with it onto Taquana Bland. Bland gets it right on back. Met by Jill Ebron. A drive and a step back. Chance for Grimsley here. Free ball From distance, Grimsley connects. That one stings. The Braves need offense.
There was no hesitation from Grimsley pulling up about 3 feet behind the arc.
2 minutes since the Braves last score. Ebron trying to change that. She does. Ebron on the board today. 1 for 1 from distance. Still a 2-possession game for the road team. Johnson cannot find Hardiman down low. Braves can pull it within 1 possession here. Ebron, the sidestep, and 1. What a 5-point swing for the sophomore.
And this could possibly be back-to-back 3-point plays for Ebron.
Chance to make it a 1-point game, and that sidestep was a thing of beauty.
Oh, it was fantastic. She slid right by the defender, got the bucket and the foul.
60% shooter. This is only going to be her 6th trip this season. Sophomore out of Greenville, North Carolina. Spent her days growing up playing basketball with her twin brother, Nick. 1,000 career points at J.H. Rose High School. Already contributing in a big way here today for UNC Pembroke. Each of the last 6 points have come from her hands, and the Braves within 1. Farmer nearly turns it away. Chance again, but Bland finds an opening. What a hard bank. Merriweather, the split in the second chance. Alicia Merriweather having one heck of a day, about to eclipse her average. Nearly a steal, but a foul as Farmer tried to receive. Is this on Merriweather? It's on Merriweather. 3rd for the junior.
Yeah, that all started off with a dangerous pass in the middle of the floor.
It started off even sooner with Merriweather's beautiful little second chance layup there. 5 fouls for each side now, so we've got some free throws with a decent chunk of time left in this quarter. Farmer. Former Mars Hill Lion had a phenomenal freshman campaign. 11 points per game, 7.9 rebounds per game. 1 for 2 on that free throw trip. So still a 2-point game, make it a 5-point game. Off the hands of Taquana Bland as the Braves can't find a rhythm, can't find a run. That's the biggest issue so far. They're shooting very well from the floor, 16 for 39. But Clayton State is essentially just blocking them whenever they try to get on a run. The longest run the Braves have gone on in today's game is only 6 points. That was back during the second period when they trailed by 10.
Yeah, the Lakers have doubled the Braves' 3-point field goals made. Granted, Braves have made 3, Lakers have made 6, but it matters.
Absolutely.
When you might not think about it, you might think, okay, well, there are only 3 more. Those 3 more are 9 points. That's the game right now.
Exactly.
You know?
It'll be a Braves inbound off of the timeout called by Kalina Coleman. So Nyla Allen to inbound. Jill Ebron responsible for 6 of the last 7 points from UNC Pembroke. T. Graham, the bouncer to Allen. She had a phenomenal first half. She can continue. Farmer looking for Graham again, under 10. Down to Allen, the fade. Beautiful.
It'll be great if the Braves can get her going. She hasn't done too much in the second half so far, but if they can get her going, then they have a great chance of winning this one.
Top of the key and around the way for Asia Grimsley. She's been held mildly quiet for reasons such as that. When I say mildly quiet, I shouldn't say that too much because she's got 12 points. Aaliyah Farmer will head to the line for a pair on a phenomenal second chance opportunity.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what is keeping the Braves in this game right now. These offensive rebounds. They might not always get the points after the rebound, but preventing Clayton State from getting the rebound, getting up and going, and getting a chance to set up is what's keeping this game so close for them.
How about Nyla Allen so far bookending the Braves' points this quarter? Scored the first bucket of this quarter. Then had that jumper you saw just a little bit ago, and that was the foul that led to where we stand. Aaliyah Farmer. The second, no good. Jill Ebron flies for it, can't get a good handle. And Clayton forces the empty possession.
Yeah, you got to hit those. It doesn't matter if you're Clayton State or Pembroke. You have to hit free throws.
Kieta Saunders to the Oklahoma Panhandle State JUCO before joining this program. Has it again. Feeds Bland. She's been a three-point threat today. A drive from Grimsley and a push-off foul on Ebony Stevens. First of the day for Stevens. More free throws incoming. Comes back to those free throws that need to be made. Lakers 8 for 10, Braves 8 for 14. Could be a difference maker at the end of the day if the Braves keep it at this close of a margin.
And trading free throws is never something that you want to do if you're a team. But if you get into the case right now where both teams are in the bonus, you got to make sure that you hit them when you get the opportunities.
Buck 35 remaining in this third period. We've still got 10 more after it. Not 10 more periods, 10 more minutes. T. Graham trapped. It's hit just across in time. There was only a second to spare for the Braves. Nyla Allen will take an opportunity to catch her breath. Two-three zone now for Clayton State. Allen takes it down low, and they're saying a foul on Jade Hayes. Yes. Second of the day, third of the day for Hayes. So a chance for Allen with a pair at the free throw line. Kalina Coleman not too pleased with that whistle.
Not at all.
So here's Allen. Chance to increase her 17-point performance. Does so once. Can she do so again? 6 for 7 today at the charity stripe. Is the Braves senior. An All-American back in community college. Averaged a double-double her sophomore season. She's got 19 points. Final minute of this period. Taquana Bland onto the far side. That one was tipped as Jade Hayes had nothing. T. Graham can't get it before the foul is whistled. I think Ebony Stevens is going to have some free throws. Who's that on? Kieta Saunders. Second. The Chicago, Illinois native fouling the Kernsville, North Carolina native. Another pair of free throws on its way. Let's watch that one again. I can see it. Looked to be that the arms of Saunders were intertwined with the arms of Stevens as she tried to pass that one away. So now a chance for the Braves to make it a one-point contest on Stevens' first point today. Again, 49 now for UNC Pembroke. Braves have not been in a tie or led this game since the 55-second mark of the first period. A defensive stop and a great offensive possession can change that. Saunders, a drive, nearly a travel. Is this a foul? Ah, that one hurts. Jill Ebron, it seems? No. On T. Graham, her third. See this one again. A little late on that, but Graham looked to be maybe mixed up with Saunders. 32.8 remains. So it'll still be a one-possession contest at the very minimum. And it'll still be within 2 at the very least. Now we can watch this one again. Graham. I can see it. Maybe some contact with the wrist there. Looks close. I can see the call.
Yeah, but it's clear to me that this game is going to be won from the free throw line.
The advantage right now, technically in favor of the Braves, percentage-wise in favor of Clayton State. Chance for the Braves to take the lead here for the first time since the end of the first period.
About a 2-second difference in the shot clock right now.
Braves are going to try and get that as low as they can. Understandably so. Who takes the shot, though? Is it Ebron, who had 5 straight points? No, it's Stevens from the wing. Wow! What a way for the Braves to retake the lead. At the horn, a chance and wide for Asia Grimsley. And a phenomenal end to the third quarter leads us to the fourth. Let's watch it again. Stevens closing us in style. Keep it here. We've got 10 more minutes coming your way on the UNCP Sports Network.
Varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
Ebony Stevens has 5 points in this game. All 5 of those points came in the last 49 seconds of the third quarter, and it was capped off by this. NBA 3 from the senior to give the Braves their first lead since the first period. Don't know where she had the chutzpah for that one, but it was good.
Well,
Matt Sabatis, Brian Reed here with you on the UNCP Sports Network for the fourth quarter of this contest.
yeah, and I mean, hey, I guess she figured they drew the play up for me, so might as well take the shot. But we all know she can hit those.
She really does, a lot of the time. One of the better three-point shooters on this team. Merriweather to give Clayton State the lead right back. And the full court press stays in effect. Jill Ebron with it on the far side. Stevens is wide open, but Ebron makes herself a lane and gives the Braves the lead right back. Tatiana Foster on the wing, looking for Merriweather at the top of the key. The high-low play again sets up Foster. Now a 3-ball from Rackley. So now in both halves, Clayton State has eclipsed their season average for three-pointers in a game. Has 7 total three-pointers today for Clayton State. They've only averaged 3.5 coming into the game.
Yeah, in terms of shooting for Clayton State right now, they are just in their bag.
Yeah, they're feeling something, and I can assume that in the next practice, Kalina Coleman is going to try and find whatever that was. What a move from Aaliyah Farmer. We're tied. Kieta Saunders as the crowd starts to get into it. Grimsley through the paint, and a foul on the floor. Looks to be on Stevens. Let's look at that beautiful little move from Aaliyah Farmer again.
Yeah, that's just a great move against somebody who is bigger than her. That footwork was amazing.
Falling away, still found the ability to sink it. Stevens the foul, first of the quarter for UNC Pembroke. Merriweather muscles her way to open Rackley up for an air ball. And this is a foul on Merriweather. That's her fourth. Play very wobbly today from all sides, whether it be the team in black and gold, the team in orange and black, or the folks in black and white.
So many colors.
T. Graham to Nyla Allen. She splits a pair, opens up Ebony Stevens. T. Graham will reset the play. Casey Drayton set to check in for UNCP. Jill Ebron again. Had a little move from Aaliyah Farmer, and one! Braves are starting to pour it on in this fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, they are definitely feeling this game right now. It might be a 2-point game, but with this momentum going on right now, it might as well feel like it's 10 points. That was a great drive by Ebron. Way to keep the pivot foot and to finish.
Looked like a pseudo screen at all from Aaliyah Farmer there to set it up. And I don't think Clayton State was sure on who to follow on that play. That's what really made it easy for Ebron. 3-point play makes it a 3-point lead. Foster on the near side. He could be the one to open up a chance to tie. Foster not a three-point shooter. Asia Grimsley is, but doesn't sink that. Casey Drayton the board. First of the day for the junior. T. Graham pumps the brakes, opens Stevens, Nyla Allen, and now Jill Ebron again through a screen. They wanted the same play. Drayton for a new career high. No, left iron. Would have been her first time scoring double digits as a Brave, but came up just a little shy. Left side, Saunders again. Had a screen from Rackley, but she's met by Nyla Allen in a jump ball. Braves have possession of this one. Things are really looking in their favor this period, but we mentioned it all the way back in pregame, Brian. It's all about going the full 40 minutes. There's still 6:50 left.
Yeah, that's been their biggest problem this year, is going the whole of the game and be able to finish and or start. So the end of this game should be a good one if it keeps going how it is.
3-point advantage for the home team, trying to make it 3 straight. Can they finish it off? Stick around to find out on the UNCP Sports Network.
Adidas is the official apparel sponsor for all 16 of UNC Pembroke varsity athletic teams. Adidas provides some of the most innovative products in the shoe and apparel industry and is one of the most recognizable brands worldwide. We thank Adidas for all its support in offering UNC Pembroke the best for its student athletes. Go Braves!
Lumbee River Electric Membership Corporation belongs to the members it serves. That means their members have a say in how their co-op is run. And with members in charge, you can feel confident that the decisions made are in your best interest and the best interest of your community. Doesn't that sound good? Members know they can trust LREMC because it was created not to make profits, but to deliver on this promise, providing safe, reliable, and affordable electricity. 4 values are the foundation of LREMC's service to its members: innovation, commitment to community, accountability, and integrity. These values represent the cooperative difference and how their co-op earns the trust of members every day.
That's a team united trying to make it 3 straight wins in conference play. And a lot of key players making contributions in today's game. Casey Drayton ties her career high with 9. Nyla Allen, a beautiful 19 points. Jillian Ebron has exploded in this second half. 5 of the 6 points the Braves have scored this quarter have come from her hands. Matt Sabatis, Brian Reed here with you on the UNCP Sports Network as the Braves have fought their way back into this contest and trying to increase the 3-point lead. Allen coast to coast. No dice, but a pair of free throws on the way for the senior.
Yeah, and that was a great job by not panicking when she got trapped down there in the front court and being able to take it from their end to the other end. And didn't finish, but great job getting the foul.
The speed, though. Let's watch it again. And the first free throw, good. We saw the hands of Rackley get in there, so clear foul, and now a 2-possession lead for UNC Pembroke. Allen eclipsing the 20-point plateau. not able to make it 21, and the rebound by Rackley, the Darton State College transfer. Foster back to Rackley. Bland, she's been a three-point threat today as Clayton State finds themselves trailing by 4. Largest deficit they've had to face all the way since the 2.5-minute mark of the first period. Luckily, Valencia Johnson shrinks it ever so slightly for the Lakers. Hardy, double team, picked up the dribble under duress, finds Drayton. Stevens could have had the 3 ball there, but didn't try for it. Those are some tense moments with the Braves when they try for those cross-court passes. Yeah. Nyla Allen threw a trip, tried to feed somebody, but there wasn't anyone in the lane. Not sure what she was going for there. And some sloppy ball movement, but the Braves are taking it now. Hardy with the right hand. No, a bad roll. Would have been a fantastic play for the Braves. Clayton State going to slow things down and make sure they maintain ball control on this one. Foster slips it to Rackley. And on to Bland. We'll bounce her down low for Valencia. A foul on Nyla Allen. No, is this on Alicia Hardy, I think. There was that move from Hardy that just came up short. Avery Locklear, as a matter of fact, 3rd for the Locklear girl. 2nd for the Braves this quarter already, 3 for Clayton State. And an opportunity for Bland now. Sets up Rackley at the top of the key. Just a bad little rim roll. Unfortunate for Rackley.
That was a fantastic box out by Evan Stevens.
Braves in their defensive rebounding have been doing one heck of a job. 18 defensively. But they've given up 10 offensive boards to Clayton State. Locklear airs it. Oh. Push that one out of your mind. Push it out of your mind.
Yeah, gotta have a short memory. But that was very unlike her. We know she can knock those down, but to see the air ball, that's very weird.
Volume-wise, she's one of the best on the team. 12 for 49 this season. Top side for Bland once again. Foster, the Atlanta, Georgia native, pulls up at the top of the key, and 3-second violation. Rackley stayed in there just a smidge too long. Braves have gone over 2.5 minutes since a shot from the floor, and I don't know what that was.
It's a bad turnover, Matt. That's what that is, just a bad turnover.
We've gone nearly 2 minutes without a point score from either side as well. And let's see that again. Nyla Allen, I don't even think she was expecting that one back. T. Graham will replace Avery Locklear here, and Clayton State could potentially take the lead again on this possession, something that we've been saying for about 2 minutes. Johnson travels.
Great defense by Drayton. Just keeping your hands up, letting the body come to you. And she calls a travel.
Alicia Merriweather and her 4 fouls back onto the floor. Yeah, that's a travel. Saw that left foot pick back up as Rackley tried to maintain the pivot. T. Graham with some speed. She'll set a play. Allen a screen. An opening for Stevens. Back up to Nyla. Hardy, the drive, the slip, the bucket. Alicia Hardy with 5 on the day.
And we know she's not afraid to take it down there amongst the bigs.
4-point advantage for the black and gold. Allen nearly a pick. Asia Grimsley maintains control. Bland with it, back to Grimsley. She's been a little cold from distance, but that's not going to stop her from trying. Grimsley 3 for 8 on a team that averages just 3.5 three-pointers per game. 1-point contest as Graham bounces it to Drayton for a new career high. 11 points for the transfer Brave.
Great job running by the Braves. They've done a great job just breaking down the Lakers' press this game and beating it in every way.
Back to a 3-point lead. It can get tied, though. All it takes is 1 bucket for Clayton State. Bland can't get it, but she'll have a chance for it at the free throw line off of T. Graham. 4th on the day for the sophomore Graham. 3 for UNC Pembroke this period.
Yeah, that's just about a bad foul by Graham.
And the fact that she had it on the tail end of that phenomenal assist to Casey Drayton is the unfortunate part.
Yeah, and I know Bland has been hitting threes for majority of the game. She's shooting, what is it? Shooting 50% actually from the 3. So,
but still,
kind of a threat, but
considering that she's 3 for 6 from distance, again, on a team that only makes 3.5 per game,
yeah,
that's the incredible thing. Bland on the season is a 19% shooter.
Yeah, it's not good at all. And you want to know the crazy thing about Bland? She's 3 for 6 from the floor, and all of her attempts have come from behind the three-point line.
And then toss on her perfect 4 for 4 mark from the free throw line.
Well, she just missed that one.
Well, regardless, the Braves get it off the jump ball and all of the mistakes to come of it. She's now 4 for 5 before that miss. And now here's T. Graham. A 1-point lead as the Braves were gifted a missed free throw. Nyla Allen, a little bit of speed, double teamed, nearly lost by Graham. Wide open was Alicia Hardy. Ebony Stevens had to save herself. And there's that steal. Tatiana Foster, the PBC steals leader, with number 52 on the year. Clayton State retakes the lead. Backcourt pressure, a hustled pass from UNC Pembroke. Nyla Allen under pressure. 2:30 remains, 1-point contest. We've been back and forth in this period. The handoff to Graham, the fader, yes! Athletic little play from the former St. Petersburg College player.
Yeah, simple yet effective, that give and go.
2:13 remains, back to a 1-point advantage for the home team. And a 2-point lead for the road team off of a phenomenal 3-ball from Aberlin Rackley. 18% shooter this season. Rackley, 2 for 6 from distance today. Starting to become a bit of a shootout. Each team 3 for their last 3. Let's watch how some of these plays develop. There was that initial steal by Tatiana Foster. It took her a while to get that first steal of the game. She leads the PBC. She's in the top 10 in the nation in steals, and there was that athletic little fader on the give and go by T. Graham and the 2-point swing by Aberlin Rackley to give Clayton State the advantage, and a well-placed timeout by Kalina Coleman's squad. Clayton State alum herself, Coleman, her 4th season, a 70-34 record. She's also got a Clayton State alum in Brittany Hall as her assistant coach. Just a lot of Clayton State on this Clayton State team, obviously enough.
Well, you know, some schools like to keep it at home because they feel like that's who knows the school best, that's who will know the system best, and there's really not that fear of a coach leaving, say, if they are doing really well.
That's definitely John Haskins, the time he spent here, and another steal from Clayton State. The little J from Bland doesn't take from 15 feet out. The Braves need to move quickly in the backcourt. T. Graham across, thanks to Ebony Stevens' help. UNC Pembroke trails by 2. Graham on the wing. Top side for Allen. Wants to spin at the elbow. A pivot and a lay-in. What a move for Nyla Allen. The Braves have not been lacking athleticism today.
Not at all.
Grimsley met by Stevens. Turned away by Drayton. Sent to the baseline. It'll be an inbound with 15 to shoot for Clayton State's Lakers. First block of the day for UNC Pembroke, and definitely a little powerful. Right in on the inbound, it was Aberlin Rackley who comes up short. T. Graham with the speed. She wanted the 3-ball for a second. She's not much of a 3-point shooter, but she's accurate when she tries for it, just under 30%. Graham has a chance. Down to Allen. A chance at the elbow. Instead goes out to Stevens. In the final minute, Stevens is fouled. A pair of free throws incoming.
That's a great job by the Braves, not forcing anything.
So on Alicia Merriweather, she's out of this game.
Oh, that's going to hurt them. That is going to hurt them. Merriweather has been playing phenomenal for Clayton State. 13 points, 4 rebounds.
Let's watch it again. She is there on... No, that was the initial bucket with the little pivot by Nyla Allen. A beautiful move there. It'll be Stevens to take these free throws. A chance for the Braves to take the lead out of this 68-all ball game. The first for Stevens. 6 points on the day for the senior. Make it still 6. And a 1-point lead with 48 seconds remaining. Kieta Saunders on to Grimsley.
Got to play defense.
Bland to Saunders to Bland. A 22-footer! The timeout, John Haskins on Bland's 4th 3-ball today. One more time, we'll watch it. That's the Braves zone defense opening Bland up on the wing. They saw Saunders on the right side, tried to flock towards her. Saunders saw the hot hands of Bland wide open. Kalina Coleman's squad not quite content just yet, only a 2-point advantage. By no means is either team out of this game. This is only game 1 of 2 of our matinee. Men's side will be playing against the Lakers immediately following. The top 2 teams in the PBC. Here on the women's side of things, Clayton State ranked number 7 with a 4-5 conference mark. The old Braves ranked 8th with a 4-6 record in PBC play. So it'll be T. Graham to inbound off of the main 3. 28.9 remains. Only a 1.9 second difference between the shot and game clock. Graham gets across with ease. Sets up Hardy. In the backcourt to Nyla Allen. Met by Johnson. Back to Drayton. Locklear on the wing through a Hardy screen. Right back to Alicia. Nearly lost. Saved. Almost a foul. 5 to shoot. The drive! No! Can't lay it in. Picked up by Johnson in Clayton State. The Lakers are going to win this one right before time expires. T. Graham able to commit the foul. As we should have an inbound for Clayton State with about 1 second left on the clock. The Braves have not given the Lakers the double bonus yet, so UNC Pembroke will only have a chance as Graham has fouled out of this game.
Wow, and
There was the miss by Hardy that brought the Braves so close. Lakers are lined up for a free throw here. They're not getting one. That's only 4 team fouls on UNC Pembroke. There's no double bonus. This is an inbound for Clayton State. The Braves have a chance. There's 17 seconds on the clock. That can't be right. Must be 1.7.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to be.
Now they say a minute 70. I think they're really struggling down there.
Yeah, but I just really want to point out the bad heads-up basketball by the Braves. It was a great take by Hardy. She missed the layup, but everybody got back, except for Hardy was still down there from her shot, and Lockley was there.
There it is.
Yeah, and everybody else gets back, you know?
A lot of the Braves were beyond the perimeter. That's understandable. Avery Locklear was the only one near the vicinity.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it will most likely have led to a Braves loss. Barring a steal and a miracle 3-ball from UNC Pembroke, Clayton State is most likely going to come out on top. If I'm Kieta Saunders, I'm throwing this to the far reaches of the back corner of the court. Saunders to inbound. Drayton covering her. Finding Johnson, that's going to do it. Braves fall today 71-69. They fall to 4-7 in conference play. They'll get a couple days off before a 2-game road trip. They hit the road to Florence to take on Francis Marion up next. And they'll see if they can get back to the winning ways. That's your final today, 71-69. We'll talk to you next time right here on the UNCP Sports Network.